How often does your mind drift without permission? And what do fruit flies have to do with your personality? We like to think we're rational, but psychology says otherwise. Your brain follows hidden patterns, triggers, and emotional loops that quietly shape how you think, feel, and act without you noticing. In this video, you're going to discover 25 surprising psychology facts about human behavior that will change the way you see yourself and everyone around you. Hit that like button, subscribe to Factsworth, and get ready, because once you see these patterns, you can't unsee them. Let's begin. Number 1, mirror neurons. When your brain starts copying without permission. Ever caught yourself mimicking someone you admire? Or suddenly yawning after someone else did? That's not random, it's your mirror neurons at work. These special brain cells activate when you observe someone else's behavior, causing you to unconsciously copy what you see. From body language to emotional energy, we mirror those around us. It's also why we learn faster through observation, and why emotions are contagious in any human environment. Number 2, control is mostly an illusion, and that's not always a bad thing. You plan, you predict, you think you're in control. But the truth? Much of what we believe we're managing is just an illusion. Psychologists suggest that feeling in control helps reduce anxiety, even if that control isn't real. It keeps us calm, focused, functional. In reality, many external forces are guiding us more than we realize. But maybe that illusion is necessary. Without it, most of us would be overwhelmed by uncertainty. Number 3, the sunk cost fallacy. When letting go feels like losing. You've invested time, money, energy, and even when it's clearly not working, you keep going. Why, Martin? That's the sunk cost fallacy. Logically, cutting your losses is smart. Emotionally, it feels like failure. So you keep throwing good effort after bad, hoping to recover what's already lost. It's a powerful bias, one that convinces us to stay in jobs, relationships, or situations long past their expiration date. Number 4, the self-fulfilling prophecy. Belief becomes behavior. You believe someone is lazy, untrustworthy, or unkind, and slowly they start acting that way. Not because they are, but because your belief shapes how you treat them. This is the self-fulfilling prophecy. It's not magic, it's psychology. When you expect certain behaviors, you influence situations to make those behaviors more likely. Your assumptions don't just reflect reality, they create it. Number 5, work, play, and the myth of balance. We chase productivity, fill our calendars, and call it success. But being busy isn't the same as being fulfilled. Psychologists say we all need discretionary time, free time that's truly ours. Some say 9 hours a day, others say just 2 is enough. The real answer? Time that isn't demanded by anyone else. Time to exist, think, breathe. Without it, even the most productive life starts to feel empty. Number 6, internet addiction. Always online, never at peace, we scroll, click, and tap. But at what cost? While internet addiction isn't an official psychiatric diagnosis yet, studies link excessive screen time to depression, anxiety, and even OCD-like behaviors. Social media in particular can distort reality and damage self-esteem. If being online brings more stress than joy, it may be time to log off and check in with yourself. Number 7, the 7-year itch. Relationship reset. Been with someone for 7 years and feeling off? You're not alone. The 7-year itch is more than a movie title. It's a real psychological pattern. Many long-term couples report increased restlessness, doubt, or even distance around this milestone. While scientists haven't nailed down exactly why, the itch is a common turning point, one that tests the strength beneath the surface. Number 8, angry owners, angry dogs. Emotion by association. Ever notice how aggressive people often have aggressive pets? It's not a coincidence. A 2012 study from the University of Leicester suggests that people may choose dogs that reflect their own temperament, especially younger individuals. It's not just nurture, it starts with selection. Your dog might not just mirror your mood, it could be an extension of it. Number 9, dopamine. More than just pleasure. You've heard dopamine is the brain's feel-good chemical, but it's not just about dopamine, it's also the drive behind curiosity and innovation. A rush of dopamine doesn't just make you feel good, it pushes your mind to explore, create, and take bold steps. It's not dopey, it's powerful. That next breakthrough idea might just be one dopamine spike away. Number 10. Fruit flies in your personality, chromosomes explained. Chromosomes are the tiny threads inside your cells that carry your DNA, passed down from your parents and shaping who you are. But what do fruit flies have to do with it? In the early 1900s, scientist Thomas Hunt Morgan discovered genetic patterns in fly eye color. That led to the chromosome theory of inheritance, proving that even your quirks might be coded into your genes. Number 11. Blue walls, sharp minds, the color of focus. Thinking of repainting your workspace? Go blue. A 2006 study from the University of London found that blue isn't just calming, it actually enhances focus and productivity. Often linked to serenity and clarity, this color may help declutter your mental space. Who knew the same shade that represents feeling blue could be your brain's secret productivity weapon? Number 12. 95% of your choices are made on autopilot. Think you're in control? Think again. Up to 95% of our decisions happen subconsciously, from choosing your route to work to grabbing that snack you didn't plan on. Your brain automates most actions to save energy, but it also means you're often sleepwalking through life. That impulse buy or awkward text, it might have been your subconscious behind the wheel. Number 13. You can be tricked into believing you committed a crime. Terrifying but true. False memories can be planted. A 2015 study revealed how psychological pressure, like during intense police interrogations, can lead someone to confess to crimes they never committed. Over time, repeated suggestion and confusion may cause the brain to accept fiction as fact. You didn't do it, but under stress, your memory might say otherwise. Number 14. Your emotions rewrite your body at the cellular level. Feeling angry, your body does too. When you experience strong emotions, your brain releases neuropeptides, chemical messengers that bind to receptors on your cells. Over time, those emotions can reprogram how your cells behave. That means chronic negativity might literally shape your biology. It's not just a mood, it's a molecular signal. Your body is listening to every emotion you feel. Number 15. Your brain forgets the middle. Here's a strange fact. Your brain tends to remember the beginning and end of experiences best. The middle? Not so much. It's called the serial position effect, a quirk of memory processing. Whether it's a movie, a shopping list, or your last conversation, chances are the opening and closing moments stand out the most. Want something remembered? Make sure it's at the start or the end. Number 16. Emotional pain hurts like physical pain. Breakups hurt, and not just metaphorically. Emotional pain can actually activate the same neural pathways as physical pain. That's why heartbreak can lead to real symptoms like headaches, stomach pain, or joint tension. When your heart aches, your nervous system listens, and your body reacts. So if you've ever said it physically hurts, now you know you weren't exaggerating. Number 17. You can only handle 150 friends. Max. Think you're a social butterfly? Your brain says otherwise. According to anthropologist Robin Dunbar, humans can only maintain stable social relationships with about 150 people, a limit tied to the size of our neocortex, the part of the brain responsible for complex thinking. It's called Dunbar's number. And yes, that includes acquaintances, not just close friends. More than that, your brain starts to lose track. Number 18. Longer lines help you read faster. Here's a fact that breaks conventional wisdom. Longer text lines are actually read faster than short ones. A 2004 study by Dyson found that readers process 100-character lines more quickly than tight, narrow blocks of text. So while short lines may look cleaner, your brain prefers the flow of extended ones. It feels wrong, but it's scientifically right. That's your brain doing efficiency over aesthetics. Number 19. Power can actually damage your brain. Think being powerful makes you smarter? Science says the opposite. Research from UC Berkeley shows that high positions of authority can reduce your empathy, impair judgment, and lead to poor decision-making. When you constantly give orders, your brain may stop valuing others' perspectives. The result? Emotional detachment and potentially destructive leadership. Power corrupts, and neurologically speaking, it can rewire your brain. Number 20, loneliness is more dangerous than you think. Loving your own company is healthy, but prolonged isolation? Not so much. Studies show chronic loneliness can lead to serious psychological conditions like depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. Ironically, scrolling social media might amplify the feeling of disconnection. Human connection isn't just emotional, it's biological survival. So if you've been isolating for too long, it may be time to reconnect for your brain's sake. Number 21. Breakfast preservatives may affect intelligence. You are what you eat, but more than that, your brain becomes what you eat. A study from Southampton University found that kids aged 6 to 12 who consumed fewer processed, sugary cereals scored up to 14% higher in IQ tests. Preservatives and artificial ingredients don't just harm the body, they may stunt cognitive development too. The takeaway? Smart breakfast builds smarter brains. Number 22. Food tastes better when someone else makes it. Weird but true. Your brain enjoys food more when it's made by someone else. Why? Because your expectations are lower. When you make your own sandwich, you know every ingredient and step. No surprises. But when someone else does it, there's mystery and novelty involved, which boost how your brain processes flavor. It's not just about taste, it's about psychology. Your brain loves the unexpected. Number 23. Overthinking can literally depress you. Thinking deeply is great until it turns into a mental loop. Psychologists call it rumination, obsessing over problems without resolution. It doesn't just steal your sleep, it can lead to anxiety, depression, and chronic stress. If your mind feels like it's running a marathon with no finish line, it's time to learn coping tools and pull the brakes. Overthinking rarely solves problems, but it always magnifies them. Number 24. Your mind wanders 30% of the day. Ever zone out in the middle of a conversation? You're not alone. Research in 2014 showed that the average mind wanders about 30% of the day. And when you're doing something repetitive, like driving on an empty road, that number can spike to 70%. This isn't always bad, it's how your brain processes thoughts and ideas. But it also means staying focused is a skill, not a default setting. Number 25. Habits don't take 21 days. Try 66. Forget the 21 days to form a habit myth. A 2009 study at University College London found the real average is 66 days, though it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 depending on the person and the habit. Whether it's working out or drinking more water, repetition is key. Forming a habit is less about time and more about consistency, and psychology has the numbers to prove it.